Hi guys, welcome back. So I just got a comment regarding how to tune your guitar. So just thought of making one because many of you might not be knowing this. Maybe it's a bit helpful for you guys. So I thought of making one. So my guitar is in tune right now. Now let me detune it quickly. That works pretty. That's pretty fine. Yeah. So basically, what we have is guitar tuning. I don't know what it's actually called, but I think it's a guitar tuner. You place it over here, and then you basically plug the strings, and it shows the notes over here. I never owned it, but I have always used that a lot before. But nowadays we do have this app. I don't know if you guys can see it properly. We have this app which is pretty helpful, and I'll show you guys what I do with it in a minute, though it's not sponsored. But uh, most of us are actually using this app. I do think people you won't see often using a guitar tuner over here. Like it's like having a dictionary when you got Google. Why use a dictionary, right? So nowadays people don't use a guitar tuner. Rather, they just go to their app store and download this app. There's plenty of apps, but this one is pretty. I'll say like the format is pretty simple. Simply just go to the app, and once you have it, you can see this option. What was it? Yeah. So you go to standard, and you'll see options for ukulele and bass. So right now I'm on guitar. Now, if I plug the top E string, it's showing me the E string, right? It's showing me the E string. But what happens when I just go to maybe a C note? It's still showing the E string. Oops. Just a minute. Yeah. This is pretty tricky. Because this is the lowest note. So in basic, I want to say like sometimes you might be plugging a G string when it's out of tune, and might be showing you a D string or maybe a B string, because it might be having that different note. So in that case, you have to be choosing the string which you are plucking. Like suppose I'm plucking the high E string, I want to tune it. Go and click the high E string. So make sure it's not in auto mode. It's not in auto mode, and you'll be clicking the E string. A B string, if you want to tune the B string. So this is basically the manual mode. When you go to the automatic mode, it just gives you everything automatically. Now I'll have to use my both of the hands to tune the guitar. So see how it goes. I'll tune it to a E, so you'll get that sound when it gets to E. So I'm plucking. I'm going. I think this is like this motion. So and to the E string. Usually we don't actually have like the E string is pretty fine. It doesn't comes out like the high E, the bottom strings. So you gotta love the E string. So now my E string is in tune. Once I pluck it, you'll see it shows this sign, which means it's okay. -2 + 2 is like that doesn't matter. Fine. Right. Now I'll quickly tune the A string, the D string, the G string, the B string. Now be very careful when you like tune the B string or the high E string, because most of the time it just like if you do something wrong, like you just pass the E note, it might just get tone or tear apart. So my B string is in tune, and now comes the high E string. So now I'm in tune. Now what if you have like you don't have a phone in front of you, you don't have a guitar tuner, the high E string might be sounding a bit awkward, but it's all about like having the note in your mind. It's all about like just practicing. Again, like the note has to be in your mind. But the thing is, the fifth fret on the B string is equal to the open high E string. Both are same notes. So in that way, you can even tune a guitar. So suppose you have tuned the top E string, you can easily tune the rest of the string using that note. Like, so you have the top E string as a E. You will try to match the E string, open E string, and fifth fret on the E string. Both sound the same. They are fine. Now fifth fret on the E string, open D string. Fine. D string, fifth fret, open G string. Sound the same? It's fine. Now fourth fret on the G string. For the G string, we have a bit of, I'll say a bit different, a change only for the G. It's special. So fourth fret on the G and open B. See how similar the sound? You can actually guess this is the G string note, this is the G B, and this is the B strings B. But still they sound similar. And then you have fifth fret on the B and open high E string. So in that way you can actually tune your guitar, and like it's all about, you can never get super close to the tuning if you don't use the app, and if you just use your brain or your mind or your ears. Like you'll get close to it, but it's really hard to just get completely accurate. Like -2 +2, which shows in the app, might happen. So that's what I meant. That's how you tune it. And I hope it helps you out. I actually placed new strings, so it would have been great if you have asked me before. Then I would have been able to do it a bit more properly, because it took me like a huge amount of time to just tie up the strings and all. Never mind, that's basically how you tune a guitar. I hope it helps you out. There's also other apps, especially the chromatic tuning app. I'll just show you guys that in a second. Just a minute. Let me see if I have that. Yeah, this one will work fine. So this chromatic tuner app I often do use this when it comes to me playing something which is not in the standard tuning. Like I wanna maybe just tune the high E string to say E flat. In that case, I use that app. So in that app, you will be able to get the notes properly. Like if you want to tune gonna be playing the high E string, you want it to tune it to a E flat, maybe a D note, you can just follow up. But in that previous app which I showed you, it's basically just a simpler version, just standard tuning, whatever E, A, D, G, B, E. But this one is chromatic, so you get everything note by note. That's from where the word chromatic comes in. And so yeah, that's a nice app which you can use. Just search chromatic tuner, or maybe just switch to chromatic tuning in any app mode. You get it. So if I show you guys how it works, suppose this is showing. This is a E, if you see. I want to tune it to a E flat. I'll just go backwards, this words. And it's pretty close. And we finally have E flat. E flat and D sharp are same thing. You want, you can go back to D, and the similar way you can just go to other strings and do so. So it helps you a lot if you want to be playing something in different tuning. Have to use that app. Now I'll use this fifth fret technique to tune the guitar. Yeah, pretty fine. So I hope the video helps you out. Make sure you guys subscribe. Let me know what kind of other videos you want, and I'll see you guys back in the next video. Bye.